Just because Samsung went all in with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite across the Galaxy S25 lineup doesn't mean Exynos is dead and buried. In fact, the Exynos 2600 is already making headlines, and it looks like it's set to make a comeback with the Galaxy S26 series. Now, the big mystery is how Samsung plans to pull this off. Will it go full Exynos? Probably not. Most signs point to a split strategy, just like we've seen in the past. And if the latest leaks are to be believed, Europe might be the only region getting the Exynos-powered S26 models. Tipster Jukin Losreef claims that the Galaxy S26 units in Europe will ship with the new Exynos 2600 chip. Why Europe? Apparently, it's all about yield. Samsung isn't producing enough of these chips to go global, at least not yet. Something similar was rumored last year too with the Exynos 2500, but that didn't pan out. In the end, the S25 lineup stuck with Qualcomm across the board. But it's not all bad news for Samsung. Word on the street is they're in talks with Qualcomm to manufacture Snapdragon chips themselves, starting with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, aka the Elite 2. That move could save Samsung some serious cash and give their foundry business a much-needed boost. Win-win. So yeah, Exynos isn't going away. Samsung clearly still has big dreams for its in-house chip division. We might see a repeat of the Galaxy S24 situation, where the Ultra model got Snapdragon globally, while the regular S24 and S24 Plus had a mix of Exynos and Snapdragon, depending on where you lived. If you're in the US though, not much will change. The Galaxy S26 lineup over here will likely stick with the next-gen Snapdragon. Meanwhile, Europe might be the only region seeing the Exynos 2600, which, by the way, is based on a shiny new 2nm process, a big leap from the 3M used in the Exynos 2500. Personally, I've always rooted for Exynos. Apple's custom chips, especially the M series, have been absolute game changers, and I'd love to see Samsung reach that level with Exynos. Having total control over hardware and software is a recipe for greatness. Just ask Apple. Or Huawei's for that matter, with their Kirin chips. If Samsung sticks to their usual release timeline, we'll likely see the Galaxy S26 launch in January 2026, and you can bet we'll hear more juicy hardware leaks before then. One rumor already floating around: a 200-megapixel periscope camera, possibly inspired by Vivo's recent success in that area. Still, expect the Exynos as Snapdragon debate to steal the spotlight in the lead-up to launch. So what do you think about the Exynos 2600 making a comeback? Are you team Snapdragon, or are you giving Exynos a second chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay techie.